women, for some reason, we seem to be at a disadvantage all the time. Most of the health conditions impact more women than men. And in my research, recognize that lupus affects more women than men. Today, I want to share with you the 8 pillars of holistic lifestyle that every woman should seek to embrace and to make a part of their life. First of all, women tend to be so caught up doing all the housework and everything, and that is good, but I want us to start focusing on movement. Movement is crucial in our healing journey, in our maintenance process of our lives every day, right? So we need to support our body with our regular movements, physical activity. Some people believe in having helpers doing everything. That's fine. Your lifestyle may require that, but I am just looking at how important movement is to our healing. The second pillar I want to talk about is food that nourishes the body. Are we eating the right way? Are we eating the right stuff? Are we eating a balanced diet? Are we looking to support energy? Are we looking to create balance in our well-being? Certain types of foods offer you these kind of benefits. The third pillar I want to talk about is emotional wellness. We tend to be caught up with the world and everybody, our families, and all the different things that are happening. And oftentimes we ignore the emotions that we feel. We feel anger, we feel frustration, we feel overwhelmed, we feel annoyed. We feel like we're losing ourselves oftentimes because we spend so much time focusing on others. No, I am saying to you, this third pillar is looking at your emotional awareness. Look into your body and say what you are feeling. Acknowledge it. Identify it and acknowledge that, yes, it is there. Not saying that you're to dwell on it, but you have to address what are the issues that are causing you this emotional unwellness. So emotional awareness is number 3 pillar. Number 4, mental clarity. Are we clear on what is it that we want in this life? Are we clear on the needs that we have as women? Are we clear on what we allow people to do to us and to give to us? We need mental clarity. We need to protect our peace and create room for clear thinking. We take on the world and all the burdens and the baggage that comes with it. I was recently in a relationship that I lost myself. Emotionally, I was feeling a lot of turmoil. I was feeling overwhelmed. I did not even have time to focus on me because I was so caught up trying to take care of this person's needs, and I lost myself in the process. And somewhere along the line, I got a moment, one of those moments that my mental clarity wasn't all that. And I just stepped back and I figured, do I have peace? Am I creating room for clear thinking? No, there was none. I gave myself totally. So I want to make sure you know what mental clarity is. Know what you want. And are you thinking and feeling the right way about what you want and what you don't want? Sometimes we feel like we're stuck somewhere or we're out of options. We always have option, and mental clarity is what you need to put in place so you can decide what your options are. And then, of course, for me, my number fifth one is spiritual connection. You know how I feel about God. I love him. I do nothing without him. I just bought this journal that helps me to grow spiritually. I bought it on Amazon. It's a beautiful book. It comes in all different colors. It helps me to focus on scriptures that I need for courage, scriptures for when I'm feeling weak, scriptures for fear and anxiety, scriptures for different emotions that you feel. And it also helps you to track your Bible studies. Are you studying your Bible, and what key messages are you getting out of different aspects of the Bible? And then there is a section that helps with when you go to church and your pastor is preaching, or you've heard a great sermon, you want to make a note of some of the key points and what are the scriptures. There's a section for that. And then there's another section, just for you, your prayer list. What is it you want to pray for? What is it that your greatest desires and needs are? And so there are different aspects of it. I personally purchased this because I want to invest in my spiritual connection and make sure that I am doing all I can to read my Bible and understand it and to know God's will for my life. You need to figure out what and know what God's will is for your life. And sometimes we have no willpower. We have no desire to live. If that's what you want, you can get. But if you desire to live, you desire to heal, you desire to be in good health, you desire to have good well-being, you need to put Christ in the center of everything. And so you can get that healing that you are seeking, okay? The other sixth one is meaningful relationships. Who are the people that are important in your life? Now, if you're in a relationship and it doesn't allow you to expand yourself and to build other relationships, you don't need to be there. So you need maybe a lover, a partner, a husband, a wife. Sure. Are they ideal? Is that person ideal for you? And will that person allow you to have other relationships? So you have to look at the relationship with your children. You have to look at the relationship with your church family. You have to look at the relationship with your co-workers. In all of these different spaces, you can find ideal relationships. They may not be perfect, but they at least will be able to give you some support and the needs that you have. So it is important to have meaningful relationships. You need to surround yourself with people who make you feel safe and supportive. If you're in a space and you're not feeling safe and supportive, it's time for you to get out, and you need to get out today. So find a way to take yourself away, and it takes a lot of guts. It's not an easy thing to make a decision to say, you are not serving me right now. You're not serving the purpose I want for my life right now. So I am stepping away. It's not easy, but there are times when you have to make that conscious decision for your own personal peace. All right. Number 7 is supportive spaces. Keep your environment calm, inspiring, and aligned with your needs. So if your house is all cluttered, unclean, messy, that is not going to give you peace. You need to find ways of keeping your environment clean. Make sure your house is clean. Make sure your bed is clean. You spread your bed in the mornings. Get up and will yourself to live and be beautiful. And in that, you need a clean environment. If you go to work, you don't have to stay where other toxic things happen and people are. Find that space that gives you peace. In my apartment now, it's so peaceful. I've always prayed for an apartment that gives me an extra space that I can move away from my bed and everything. Just give me that peace. I have created that because remember, when everything goes bad outside of your life, right? Out in the environment, you go to store, you go to church, you go to work, you go to other places. When you come home, your home is supposed to be a haven, that place where you feel at peace. Make that home that haven. And if you have people in your home that are toxic and will prevent you from feeling at peace, you need to try to make a change in that. Right? Identify one space that is yours when you want to just relax and take yourself away from everyone else. Identify that supportive space. And the 8th and last pillar is creative expressions. What do you do for fun? What do you do? Give yourself permission to express who you are in your own way. If you like to draw, if you like to sing, if you like to write books. I love to write books. I love to educate. I have been a health educator for over 10 years. 10 years, almost 2 decades. And I really enjoy educating and giving people information that will help them for building themselves, their personal growth and development. I enjoy doing that. So I am encouraging you that you give whatever you like to do. If you like to write, if you like to do art, draw, if you like to just do simple things. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be anything fancy and original. Just do what you feel like doing. Create that space to do what you want to do. All right? I hope that these 8 pillars of holistic lifestyle will help you make a decision and create some changes that you want to see in your life. Thank you for coming back to this channel always to get information that will help you on your healing journey. And it was a pleasure having you. If you have not yet subscribed, it's a good moment right now to subscribe, like yesterday or tomorrow. But today is a better time for you to subscribe. So thank you very much for joining me on this channel. This is Serena, Heal and Thrive with Serena. See you later.